Alright, so we're filming this and you won't be able to see it for 550 years. TV won't come out for another 500 years and style won't come out for another 530 years. Alright, so, and here's my job. Good evening, this is Medieval World News Tonight. We'll be discussing the war that has recently broke out. If you're wondering why this happened, I'll answer your question. It all started with the conquest of England by William of Normandy. Created a state line on both sides of the English Channel. The French try to have new taxes in Northern Europe. That's not going too well because people had to pay more money. Also, when Edward III of England thought that he could do a lot better job than Philip VI of France, he also thought he deserved the throne because Edward's mom was Philip's daughter. This war is between England and France. Now our reporter Katie will be with us on the battle scene.
Thanks, Austin. I'm here at the battle scene, and the battle has just ended. I'm also here with a soldier that survived the battle that said that he has fought alongside of Joan of Arc. You say you fought alongside with Joan of Arc?
Yes.
First of all, who is she?
She is a great leader that said she got a message from God that said she was going to be the French army leader. And the English were afraid of her because they thought she had supernatural powers.
How did she help France?
She made people want to become soldiers and fight. And so the English were afraid of her, so we won many battles.
She sounds like a phenomenal woman. I heard that she cut her hair off and dressed like a man so people wouldn't recognize her. Is that true? Don't die on me! No! Well, that's all for now. Here's Austin. Oh no! An arrow thing!
Hope she makes it out alive. That was some great information. And now we have new information of why the Burgundy and Orleans families are fighting. They're fighting over the regency of France and the guardianship of the royal children. Just in, we have received some breaking news about the War of the Roses. It's a civil war fought in England between the Lancastrians and the Yorkists. The red roses are Lancastrians and the white roses are the Yorkists. Both houses are direct descendants of King Edward III. The war is about Lancastrian King Henry VI hanging around unpopular nobles, civil unrest of the population, availability of many powerful lords and their armies, and the mental illness of King Henry VI. Now reporting to Katie, who is talking to a Yorkist.
Thanks, Austin. I'm here with a powerful Yorkist who is going to tell me why they are fighting the Lancastrians. So, why are you fighting the Lancastrians?
We're fighting because the Lancastrian king is hanging around idiot nobles. The population is staying up all night, and Henry VI is a mental case who needs help because he's stupid.
Wow, he sure sounds dumb.
Lancastrian
Okay, that's it.
Right, so it's been like 100 years since the last time I talked on here. I'm still young and kicking. And yeah. And Katie died because she was interviewing a soldier. And new developments since the war has ended is like better armor, weapons, and the army structure has changed. Standing armies were also developed to protect the city from invaders and to protect the king and keep the population in check. The war affected the French monarchy by strengthening of the parliament, increased effectiveness, made it one of the greatest countries, and increased centralized monarchy. And now people are wondering whatever happened to Joan of Arc. We might just have to answer your question with the news. Cut.
Thanks, Austin. I'm here with a person who used to be a prisoner, with Joan of Arc. Tell me, what happened to her?
Well, this is what I heard. When we were in prison together, she told me that she dressed like a man so nobody could recognize her, and the priest thought that she was a saint for doing so. It was also better clothes to wear while she was riding horses and fighting. The reason that she was in prison is because the English had captured her. I was only in prison with her for 7 months, but I know that the last 5 months of her life were brutal. She was chained to a wall. She always had guards around her. She was immediately sentenced to death, but it was a 5-month trial. The English were trying to make Joan of Arc appear as a heretic, and they couldn't do that, so they started telling lies. It resorted to torture. In their attempt to disguise her murder, at the last trial they said if she didn't start dressing like a woman, she could stay in a convent, so she started wearing female clothes. That didn't help her situation, so 2 days later, she started dressing like a man, and after that, she was burned at the stake.
Wow, that sounds like a brutal death. At least the world knows what happened to her. I also hear that you knew Henry Tudor. If so, what was he like?
Yes, I worked for Henry. I hate prison! Yes, I worked for Henry VII. He was a great king that wanted to bring order to England after the Civil Wars. He also commanded enforced loans and grants on the nobility. He was a great king of England, who was also Lancastrian.
This is a very sad story. Much is crying. Wow, that is some great information. Well, that's all for now. Back to you, Austin.
Well, that's 100 Years War for you. Until next time, I'm Austin, and thanks for watching Medieval World News Tonight.
The bloopers! The bloopers! We should play them now!
If you're one...
What? You're supposed to look down and up, man.
I can't!
Okay, Austin, calm down.
Dog! She was a great leader. They were afraid of her because they thought she had supernatural powers.
How did she help France?
She made people want to become soldiers. And the English were afraid of her, so we won naval battle. Oh! I don't want no kisses.